Tonight's headlines are brought to you by McDonald's and Mariana's Coffee.
Good evening, Commonwealth, and thanks for watching the Channel 2 News. I'm Dan Shore. Let's take a look at tonight's top stories. Governor Palacios reestablishes an old political affiliation. And the courts are back open after a short holiday respite. Also tonight, we begin our seasonal look back at some of the events that shaped our year. And sports, a basketball coach receives official recognition. Stay with us. These stories and more are next.
This holiday, would you rather buy this TV or get one for free? For a limited time only, bring home a free 43-inch Samsung Smart TV when you sign up on Link with DTV Plus today. Just imagine your favorite movies, shows, and more, all in stunning quality on your brand new screen. Visit DocomoPacific.com or see us in store to learn more. Docomo Pacific, better together.
I love Mariana's Coffee. Come join me for a cup. I think you would be really happy.
Across the nation, more and more people are driving under the influence of drugs. The CNMI Department of Public Safety would like to remind you to drive safe this holiday season. Do not drive while under the influence of marijuana, opioids, methamphetamines, or other potentially impairing drugs, including prescription and over-the-counter medication. These drugs can impair your driving and can put you and others in harm's way. Be responsible this holiday season. It's not just your life at risk, but the lives of the people around you. Don't let one poor choice ruin the holidays for you or your loved ones. Drive safe this holiday season.
Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the CNMI Department of Public Safety.
Remember, if you feel different, you drive different.
Tee off with your buddies at Kingfisher Golf Links on the east coast of Saipan. It's the friendliest course on island with reasonable prices and ocean views that are truly spectacular. Local friendly, no fuss, just good times with a creative and challenging layout. It's the perfect spot for a round with friends or a fun family outing. Affordable, scenic, and seriously fun. Book your round today at 670-322-1100. Kingfisher, where golf meets the ocean and everyone feels right at home.
Tangy pickles, slivered onions, tender pork covered in our delicious barbecue sauce, and topped on a home-style bun. Behold, the McRib. It's not just a sandwich, it's an experience altogether. The McRib returns. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Half a day, Tirawami, and good evening, Commonwealth. You are watching the Channel 2 News on December 27th from our studio high up on Capitol Hill. In a memo from the Office of the Governor, Governor Arnold Palacios joins the Republican Party, citing alignment with Vision for the Northern Marianas. The governor says that his return to the Republican Party is rooted in, quote, creating better opportunities for every family in the Northern Mariana Islands. He also emphasizes that his decision is, quote, centered on fostering progress and unity within the Commonwealth. He says that, quote, the move signals a commitment to building strong partnerships with Republican leaders across the nation and in the region to advance priorities that matter most to the people of Northern Mariana Islands. This includes bolstering the local economy, supporting job creation, and securing resources that benefit the island's families and future generations, unquote. In a statement from NMI Secretary of Labor, Democrat Layla Staffler, quote, Governor Arnold Palacios' decision to rejoin the Republican National Committee may advance the interests of the Marianas, especially as we look ahead to the changing composition of both the legislature and the White House. It is critical to ensure that the Marianas maintains a productive seat at the table with federal decision makers, unquote. So also, in the news, in Superior Court today, a man changes his plea to guilty for counts of sexual abuse of a minor. In Judge Lillian Tenorio's courtroom today, one Zacharias Igasomar says he pleads guilty because he is, in fact, guilty. He says he does not dispute the factual basis of events, but says he was intoxicated at the time. Igasomar was arrested in May of 2024 at a residence in Chalankanoa where he initially pleaded not guilty to the charges. According to court records, Igasomar committed indecent exposure, sexual assault, and sexual abuse of a minor. His initial bail was set at $50,000 and he has remained in custody. The judge has sentenced him to 10 years in prison with 5 of those years suspended. Igasomar must attend counseling sessions and will remain on supervised probation after his release. He is forbidden to have contact with his victims. Not everyone will be home for the holidays this season. Some are being arraigned for criminal charges and will have to be separated from their families. Jolani Tenorio appears before Judge Roberto Naraha in Superior Court, requesting bail modification considerations for multiple charges, including robbery and disturbing the peace. A victim is reported to have been bitten on the hands during an attempted phone theft and purse snatching. Police say that Tenorio was seen committing the assault on surveillance footage from 2 separate establishments. Bail has been set for $10,000. Okay, shall we step back into the holiday season for a moment and celebrate something we all appreciate very much? Mochi, made with Sakura Halstead.
The Japanese Society of the Northern Mariana Islands gathered this past weekend for Mochitsuki Taikai, where they pound rice into a sticky treat.
In ancient times, Japanese feel something sacred for the rice, mochi. Mochi means pounding the rice. And on the other hand, a mochitsuki cannot be done. Only one person. Mochitsuki means 20 people. And doing mochitsuki, circuit peoples make strong.
After rice is cooked, it's pounded over and over again until it is completely smooth to make mochi. Kayasu is the process of turning the rice upside down so that all sides of the rice are pounded equally. As Kamigai has said, the task cannot be done alone. People who turn the rice over are called kayashite, and people who pound the rice is called tsukite. The synchronization between these 2 people is very important in making mochi. These traditions have been passed on for generations.
Me personally, I never experienced it in my school, but schools in Japan, they celebrate mochi-tsuki with usu and kine. Usu is the bowl, and kine is like the hammer to pound the mochi.
Mochitsuki is traditionally celebrated in December or early January, associated with New Year preparation.
So the mochi pounding is like the mochi goes long. It also means long living. in Japan. So a lot of the family have a tradition to do mochitsuki around this time of the year.
After rice is pounded into mochi, it is dressed with red bean paste, soybean powder, soy sauce and sugar, and various other flavors. In this weekend celebration, the community gathers in an assembly line to dress the mochi and package it for individual consumption. Each package was then distributed to every student.
It was fun to learn the Japanese culture of pounding the mochi, and it was pretty good, delicious eating the mochi.
Students enjoy the freshly pounded mochi after helping create it from scratch. Getting the mochi to the perfect consistency was worth every pound of the mallet. They end their experience with a proper thank you paired with a bow.
And coming up, we begin our seasonal look back at the year that was with an unsolved double homicide and the end of an airline. Stay with us.
This holiday season, get your goods here with care and attention using Micronesian Air Cargo Services. MAX is all about connections. Daily flights to and from Guam, 4 times a week to Rota, bi-weekly flights to Tinian. We are connecting the Marianas. So you do the shopping and we'll do the shipping. Perishable goods, Home Depot furniture and appliances, even live animals quickly and cost effectively. Operating since 2013, check out our Thursday special to Rota from Guam and Saipan. Call Max at 670-288-6227. If it fits, we'll take it.
Domestic violence, sexual violence, and other forms of violence can happen to anyone. It does not discriminate. If you or someone you know would like to know more, please call Caradot's Victim Hotline at 670-234-5100. It is safe and confidential. We can help with advocacy and counseling, safety planning, access to shelter for those fleeing intimate partner violence, and referrals to other resources. Caradot Victim Hotline 670-234-5100. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We are here when you are ready.
A new international brand is coming soon, but why wait? Escape to paradise today at Mariana's Beach Resort on Saipan. For just $99 for 2, enjoy an ocean view room with stunning views of the crystal clear waters. Relax by the swimming pools, dip your toes in the sand, and unwind with exclusive offers on breakfast and happy hour. Whether you're here for romance or relaxation, Mariana's Beach Resort is the perfect getaway. Special rates are for NMI and Guam residents. Some restrictions apply, but not many. Call 670-234-1234 and book your escape today. Welcome back. With Christmas behind us and the new year to look forward to, it's time to take a look back at some of the stories that shaped us in 2024. The year started off with a double murder, a couple living in a semi-abandoned building, and a case that has yet to be solved. Chris Nelson reports that story from January 2024.
A second victim has died at the Commonwealth Health Center, and police are now dealing with a double homicide as they continue to investigate a murder scene where a Chinese couple were attacked late last week in a makeshift apartment here at the former Ladera International School. Police are asking for the public's help. DPS Commissioner Clement Bermudez.
Part of this is to inform the public on what has happened and what we know, and also to seek the assistance of the community. We regret again to inform the public that now we are dealing with a double homicide.
Police identified both victims yesterday, both in their 50s, Jingdong Wang, a 57-year-old electrician, and Shuping Liu, also known as Lily. DPS held a press conference in the commissioner's conference room and answered questions.
There are several persons that we're looking at this point in time.
Can you disclose if you've already determined if there was a murder weapon in this case?
We can disclose that there was a weapon used.
Okay. And can you tell us how you possibly found it?
Not at this time.
When you say you're looking at certain people, does that mean you've implemented like a travel ban, or is there a way to prevent
Negative.
From
not at this time. We've identified several persons of interest, and that's what we have for now.
It has developed over the few short days that we have dealt with the case. Our commander for Criminal Investigation Bureau, CIB, has been working long days to see and follow every angle, every possibilities into this double homicide. One thing for sure, none of us would like to compromise the investigation. It is an active investigation, and there are specific details that clearly we do not want to release so that to ensure the integrity of the investigation.
Police say the victims are Chinese nationals with green cards, both longtime residents, both in their 50s. The man works or has worked as an electrician, and the woman is a teacher at this school next to the Manamco Center in Garapan. Authorities initially got a panicked call from a coworker who went to check on the woman when she didn't come to work. They were living on the grounds here at the former school, a now dilapidated building, and police say in December the couple called police about a robbery at the same location. Police are now trying to find out if those two incidents are connected.
It was a break-in.
So there was a previous break-in already?
Yes.
A report.
2 weeks prior to Thursday?
I can't go into the date.
Are you suspecting that's connected to this double homicide?
There's a possibility.
Area is still being investigated. Federal partners are helping with phone data dumps and fingerprint analysis. What you're saying is, did
the motive behind it?
Yeah, were they there to steal, or were they there targeted?
I can't disclose that information.
Because at the last press conference, it was said that the building's so dilapidated, it's difficult to determine if it was broken into. So is that statement still stand today from the
Yes, it does.
Do the couple, the victims, do they have any sort of prior police record?
Yes.
What was the nature of their record?
One of them was brought in for illegal drugs.
The male or the female?
The male.
Police later clarified this remark and said that the male was not involved in a drug investigation, but was a resident by a location that was being investigated. He was not arrested or charged with any crime for that incident.
So, Cap, your investigation rules out domestic violence between the two victims?
At this point, yes.
So where do we go from here?
We are, like I said, we are still, the investigation is still active. There are persons that we're looking at.
Can you disclose how many?
More than one.
Do you think there was more than one person in the residence that night?
Yes.
Have you heard anything from the neighborhood I know it's a little bit isolated on that street, but have you heard anything from the Finisisa residents?
We're hoping that when we put out this information, we'll get more feedback.
Yeah, we all want to close this case as much as we want. At the same time, we want to, some form of closure for the family and the community to feel that it is still safe out there. But there will be clearly some hesitancy from the people, right? Because of this has become a double homicide. So it's a hit on our community.
If you have any information that can help DPS, you can call 911 or call the Crime Stoppers hotline at 670-234-7272. That call is anonymous.
It has been a very challenging year for tourism. Soon after Hyatt announced they were shutting down in June, Asiana Airlines announced they would stop flying.
Just 2 years after celebrating 30 years of air service to Saipan, Asiana Airlines says it will close its office and say their last operation will be on June 30th. Asiana GM Intek Wong announced the closure yesterday, saying they will no longer service the Saipan-Incheon route and will shut down their local office. It's another blow to the tourism industry. In recent years, the airline found it difficult to compete with the low-cost carriers that provide service to the Marianas from Seoul. The Chinese market provided a boost in revenue prior to COVID as the company used its extensive route network in China to bring Chinese tourists through Seoul to the Marianas. It's been 32 years of service for the carrier. The two Korean legacy carriers, Korean and Asiana, essentially split up the regional market, with Korean Air providing service to Guam and Asiana providing to Saipan. Asiana and Korean are expected to finish their merger in the coming months, and the CNMI is expected to negotiate with Korean Air to provide service to the Northern Marianas in the future. Asiana first started the route here in 1992. The company will shut down locally on the same day as Hyatt Regency Saipan.
Coming up in sports, a look back at a sports mentor and a much-deserved recognition. Sports is next, so stay with us.
Find a plan that goes with your flow. Get unlimited local talk, text, and data at the most affordable rate with Unlimited Flow Postpaid.
We can't wait to welcome you back. Beginning October 16th, the doors of Miyako will reopen. Alongside the tranquil ocean and vibrant gardens inside the former Hyatt, Miyako will offer 2 weekday seatings for a special Japanese lunch buffet. Make your reservations Monday through Friday by calling 670-488-1000 and indulge in authentic dishes, including fresh, never frozen salmon and tuna. Make new memories at an old favorite. Make it special. Make it Miyako.
Location, location, location. Office space on Capitol Hill available now at the Hermosa Vista Business Park. With natural light and ocean views, it's the perfect place for creative professionals. So upgrade your life and your working environment. Schedule an exclusive showing now. Call us at 670-483-4750 or email hvsaipan@gmail.com.
Buenas sports fans.
Buenos sports fans. In June of 2019, Bob Coldine reported on the 20th year of Rollers Club basketball and their coach, Joe Diaz. We revisit that special moment in time. At that time, the Rollers were a basketball club coached by a guy who just wanted to help young people improve their lives.
Yesterday, the NMI Rollers Basketball Association received a donation of $12,000 from the Hyatt Regency Golf Classic, the only sports program to be a recipient. How this all came about is a story of commitment and dedication to the youth. And this year, the Rollers are celebrating their 20th anniversary. Coach Joe Diaz organized this grassroots program in Garapan in 1999 with what was then called the G Rollers. Their most successful player, Philippine professional Jericho Cruz. The G Rollers were later renamed Rollers as they expanded out of Garapan. They've gone on to be a fixture in youth basketball leagues and tournaments, something that the kids can depend on being there each year. Sometimes so many kids turn out to play they have multiple teams. 6 years ago, Coach Joe Diaz and others established the Rollers as a nonprofit, and that allowed them to receive donations. But they were a club without a clubhouse. They played anywhere they could. No place was home.
The gym in Koblerville became available after funding for a new school disappeared and the Rollers were offered control.
I have my coach here, Coach Joe Diaz. He's kind of like our events coordinator for the organization. We are a non-profit organization. For that matter, right now I believe we have approximately about 97 kids in our organization. And I know that we can make some changes to improve the facility in serving our Commonwealth youth per se. So again, thank you so much.
And today, on the first day of the 6th special session of the CNMI Senate, Senate President Edith De Leon Guerrero presents a Senate resolution to that very same basketball coach, Joe Diaz.
To acknowledge and commend Joseph Diaz for his principal contributions to the youth commonwealth of the Northern Mariana Islands and the entire community as a basketball coach.
Joe didn't want to share his flu bug with everyone, only his appreciation.
Buenos dias, Zantiro. On behalf of the Senate, I really appreciate everything that you guys have got this resolution. It's a big honor for me. I just want to thank you to my family and also our God and Savior, and to Madam Secretary, Madam President. Thank you so much, and to the senators again. I would do my best. I served the volunteer since 1999. January 14, 1999, and still going strong. All right, I'll do anything for our island.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
I started coaching 1999, January 14, 1999. We became a non-profit under the G Rollers Basketball Club for the youth, to serve our youth. And from there, I got a passion of it. Just seeing our kids grow, or seeing my kids grow, and some of them became pro.
Senate President Edith De Leon Guerrero.
It was shared to me that he's always been involved with youth programs, basketball, being a coach, and just developing programs for the kids to make sure that they stay out of trouble. I believe that that's very commendable and worthy of recognition.
I'm not tall, but I have the heart of a lion. So my dad, my dad's brother, I got it from them, and my father also, but he's not here today. So on behalf of him, I recommend my uncle, my dad's brother, to be here because he was my guidance also.
John and Mayana Diaz.
Man, my dad is amazing. He's the greatest person. He's actually my adopted dad. Yeah, so he took me in and showed me a better way in life. Showed me how to work hard, and he taught me a lot of stuff that I know today.
John still plays basketball today and intends to pass his skills on to his daughter.
We teach the game of basketball through life skills. It's not just a game, but it's also to prepare them for the college or for whatever that their college and all those stuff.
This holiday, would you rather buy this TV or get one for free? For a limited time only, bring home a free 43-inch Samsung Smart TV when you sign up on Link with DTV Plus today. Just imagine your favorite movies, shows, and more, all in stunning quality on your brand new screen. Visit DocomoPacific.com or see us in store to learn more. Docomo Pacific, better together.
Hey, golfers, come north and practice your game at the Marianas Driving Range. New Year's local specials. 10-piece coupon books available for just $60. That's a $10 savings. Want to get really good? Come work on your swing every day for just $99 per month. It's our practice pass and you're going to love it. Grab your passes and go straight to the range. You can social distance and chip all at the same time, and the views are free. Reserve now at marianastrekking.com. You can pay online, open 7 days a week.
Here's the weather. There is a high surf advisory through Saturday evening with high rip current risks on north and east facing reefs in the Marianas. That being said, tonight partly cloudy with a 20% chance of showers and lows of around 77 degrees. The weekend also beautiful with lots of sunshine, low breezes, and only a 20% chance of isolated showers with highs of around 86 and lows of 77. The sun has set tonight at 5:55 p.m. and will rise tomorrow, Saturday at 6:42 a.m. when boogie boarders will be thinking about rousing from their slumber and challenging themselves to some swells. But be careful out there, sportsmen and sportswomen, and I will see you in the water or on the land. Well, that is news, sports, and weather, and we will see you back right here on Monday, CNMI.